Okay, so I hit it.
Okay.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Y'all come on
Sunday.
in. Make sure I got me some water.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in. Make sure you hit the like button. Hey, Gwen. She says, hey, Gwen from Philly in the house.
Hey,
Philly. Hey, Queen Stephanie. She says, hey, Tan and Curl. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, hi, everyone.
hey, hey.
Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in. Happy Sunday.
Okay. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Come on in. Hope everyone is doing well.
Hey, Divine Healing. She says, hi, everyone. Hey, Nashawn. Nashawn says, good evening. Hey, Carmen. Carmen says, hello, Tan and Curl. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. It's been okay.
Yeah, can't complain. Wouldn't do no good anyway.
Huh.
I said, can't complain. Wouldn't do no good anyway.
Hey, Romaine. Romaine says, good evening, Queens. North
Hey,
Carolina is in the building. All
well,
right,
come
ENC.
on. And show up.
Hey, April.
Hey,
She says,
hey.
hello, everyone. Hey, Valencia. She says, happy Sunday. I hope everyone is well. She says, hi, Tan. Hi, Carl.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Queen. Bianca. Hey. She says, hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come on in. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share this with someone who is looking for a remote job or a side gig or side hustle. And thank you for joining us.
Hey, Tamika. Tamika says, hi.
Hey,
Happy
hey.
Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday.
Bianca says, Tan is back in her fancy living room.
Yeah, I just picked it today. It's like,
Hey, Queen Nikki. She says, hello, ladies. How are you? We are great. How are you,
hey,
Queen?
y'all come on in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. If you are new, again, welcome. If you have any good news to share, make sure you let us know. If you are new here, make sure you let us know that you're new. And if you're new, what you're looking for. What type of things are you hoping to get from this live? Let us know.
Nikki says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hey, Ren Jen. She says, hey. How you? Hey,
Hey,
Queen. Vanita. Vanita says, hey, two chicks and chat family. I liked and shared in South Carolina.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Queen. Anybody got any good news? I know somebody made some money over the weekend. Y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. Hey, Tonka, she says, I'm kind of new. I watched a few times a few months ago. I'm a little leery about these things online, but I just lost my job and I'm kind of desperate also.
Okay, Queen. First of all, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Carol and I have been working from home since 2006. So we are really knowledgeable about things that are not legit and things that are legit. Anything that we post on our blogs, on this YouTube channel, across any of our social media platforms are legit. They have been vetted. Anything that we talk about on these lives have been vetted and are probably the things that we talk about, people are currently making money from them. There are all types of legit ways to make money from the internet. And yes, there are a lot of scams. But again, we pride ourselves in making sure that the things that you get from us are legit. And we have vetted those things that we talk about or anybody else talks about on our channel. Again, we have been working from home since 2006. This is our 20th year doing some form of working from home. So don't worry. Just take a lot of notes tonight. We encourage you to research anything that we talk about. Keep us on our toes. And if you find anything different, let us know. But again, we are truly here to help people who want to learn how to make money from their computer or make money from home using side gigs or side hustles. And welcome again.
Welcome, Queen. Well said, Tan. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hustling Helen. She says, hey, everybody. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Brenda. She says, hey, two chicks and fam. How is everybody tonight? She says, happy August. Yeah, it is August. August the 2nd. She says, my birthday month. All right. August is a good month. All right, Queen. Well, happy early birthday.
Early birthday, Queen.
She says, I just liked and share, fam. Thank you. Tonka Girl says, I would love to work from home. I live in a rural area and the drive to a city is a killer. I can understand that.
Understood that.
What type of job, Tonka Girl, are you looking for? Stephanie says, Tan and Kara are definitely legit and you will see people's testimonies. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, Queen. Hey, Toya.
Hey.
So he says, happy Sunday. Hey, Queen Ursula, welcome back. She says, happy Sunday, Carl, Tan, and all. She says, liked and shared.
Thank you.
Hey, LaShawn. She says, good evening. Well, good Sunday evening, ladies. She says, so happy I caught a live this evening. I hope everyone is doing well.
Hey,
Welcome,
Queen.
Queen. Nikki says, I'm doing my onboarding for Nations Benefits with Shift Out. She says, thank you, ladies, for this egg. All right, girl.
Hey, congrats.
Congrats. And we do have them on the link.
Well,
Queen Romaine, she says, happy early birthday. Seeking God Daily, she says, hello, everyone. Hello, Queen. How are you? Welcome in. Make sure you guys hit the like button and go and share the video. Somebody you know, I'm pretty sure, is looking to work from home. I'm gonna find Shift Off. Shift Off is a good egg, everybody, to try out. This
shift off.
one,
Oh, go ahead, Carol.
you can work whenever you want to, 30-minute increments. A recruiter is not going to call you to do an interview.
Yeah. And the interview is one way and it is one question, right, Carol? For shift
Mm-hmm.
off. It is one question, and I forgot what the question was. Can't remember. If anybody knows it, you want to put it in the chat.
Feel free.
Again, huh?
I said feel free because I can't remember the question either.
Me neither. Yeah,
I thought it was tell us about yourself, but I don't think
I
that's
don't
it.
think that's it.
It may
I don't
be
think
why
that
you
don't
want to
sound
work for
right.
a shift off. I don't
I
know.
don't know. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. That don't sound
I
like
don't
fun.
know. But I did put the link for a shift off in the chat if anybody is looking for part time. Shift off, good company.
Mm-hmm.
Mark and Jessica, I think it's Jessica. Hey Jessica, she says, does
Hey,
Ellis pay after every task or weekly? They pay monthly on the 21st, I think. Once
the
a month, Queen.
yeah, once a month. But
Ursula said, yes, shift off everybody. It is great.
yeah,
So I'm gonna say this to the new people that's on here. Welcome to the live stream. If you are new, pay attention to this chat. We have a lot of kings and queens in this chat that do a lot of these side gigs, side hustles, and these remote jobs that you guys will hear us talking about. So shift off. We do have people in this chat that is working for shift off right now. Good egg to get in the basket. Again, this is one of those work whenever you want 1099 companies.
and let me just explain what we mean by 1099. That means you are a contractor. You're not eligible for benefits. You're not eligible for anything. You are responsible for your taxes. Um, for this position. They will not be taking out taxes. You are paid for the hours that you work. You are not eligible for unemployment compensation when you work 1099. No health insurance, nothing like that. So make sure if that is something you're interested in, you sign up for those type things. And again, also the work with 1099, sometimes it's on and off. It depends on what you're doing. But again, if you have 1099 eggs in your basket, make sure you have more than one. Okay, Carol. I just want to make sure for the new people that they
Okay.
knew what we meant by 1099.
Brenda, she says, thanks, fam, for the early birthday wishes. Nikki says, tell us about yourself. She says that was her question.
Okay, okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Nikki. So the question for shift off is tell us about yourself.
Mhm.
Hey Brenda. Brenda says hi. Tonka Girl says I've done all kinds of things from being a 911 dispatcher to being a deli cook. She says I think I'm pretty versed. Oh, and a realtor, not anymore, just a little slower paced. Okay.
We'll post all types of jobs and all types of things that you can do. So I would say gather information today. Anything that is of interest to you, I would write it down. We do talk about side gigs and side hustles, and those are things that you can do on your own time. You don't have to have a schedule. Most of those things are sign up and then you just start doing tasks, because a lot of the things that we talk about that are side gigs and side hustles are task based. You'll find that a lot of people on our channel, the Kings and Queens here, there are a number of them that only do side gigs and side hustles and make a full time income. So it's basically up to you. With side gigs and side hustles, it depends on what work is available, sometimes in your area or sometimes to you. With anything that we talk about when it relates to side gigs and side hustles, consistency is a major factor when earning money. So I just want to put that out there. Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Gwen says, what do you do if you work for shift off? I think shift off, they do a lot of customer service. They have different clients, Queen, under their umbrella, but I just want to say I think the majority of them are customer service based. Toya says, I just finished a shift with shift off. All right, Queen.
All right, Corey.
Congratulations on getting shift off in the basket.
Yeah.
Jessica says, oh, well, she says the pay is nice, but it is hard to hold off on a month. Just get you some more eggs, Queen.
Yeah.
Have that one. Look at it this way. Once a month, you're gonna have a chunk of money, but maybe get a couple of more. Presto Shopper, they pay like 3 to 5 business days, those Insta shops. And
Mm-hmm.
some of the other ones like Gig Walk pays like in a couple of weeks. So just get you some more eggs. Get that one and then get some more eggs as well. Maybe some that pay every single week.
Yeah,
I
like a
think Shift
Vera
Out.
fast
Shift
or
Out pays weekly.
yeah, a Vera
Very
fast,
fast. They pay weekly.
Oasis. Um, but this is the thing. Once you get a check and get your pipeline going, it is lucrative. I know waiting for that check once a month for some the first time around is hard, but if you fill your pipeline up, if you know you got $1,000 or $2,000 coming, then it will keep
Right.
you motivated to do it the next month and next month. Some of these queens that are making that type of money off of Ellis, please chime in for this queen and let her know that it is good on the other side, please.
Oh yeah. Especially
Hmm.
when you're getting a chunk of it.
Yeah.
It's most definitely good. But I would say do some of the filler companies.
Yeah.
Shift Off, Vera Fast. Both of those pay weekly.
Until you can get where you are able to just wait on the monthly check. We call them
Yeah,
filler
and
companies.
I'm gonna put Presto in here. Presto Shopper, another
And
mystery shop company. They have the Insta shops that pay out within 3 to 5 business days to PayPal.
mhm. And check out also some of the survey sites. Some of those you can cash out. So don't just deter you. Make sure, when you're thinking about, how often you get paid, set a goal. If it's, I want to make 3,000 a month, find out ways that if you have your biggest gig that's getting paid monthly, like Carol said, get you some filler work, get you some companies that don't pay weekly or pay every 2 weeks. There are ways around it and still be able to do your side gigs and side hustles.
Hey Dorothy. Dorothy says hello everyone. Hey
Yay.
Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf says I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
We
We
appreciate you.
appreciate you guys too.
Yeah.
Hey, Superstar T, what's going on? She says, good evening, two chicks and fam, liked and shared. Thank you. Stephanie says, I signed up with Pillar 8 and
Okay.
I shop for if so's. All right, Stephanie.
All
Getting
right.
them eggs, girl. Go ahead. Hey, Lisa. She says, hello, everyone, liked and shared. Shamika, did you hear Tan's explanation on the 1099 independent contractor? Let us know, Queen, if you have any questions. Jessica says, thank you, ladies. You're welcome. Gwen, so you are it may be inbound, it may be outbound with shift off, but it depends on the project. So sign up for them, Queen, and take a look at their projects.
Yeah.
Fort Thorne says, happy Sunday, Tan, Carl, and Chad liked and shared.
Hey, four thumbs.
Uh, Shamika says the 1099. I'm a little confused by your question, Queen.
What she say?
The 1099 I submitted, and then she got a question mark.
Mm,
Rephrase the question. Bianca says, I was scheduled to do a shop for Ellis, and I did the phone part, but got to the apartment, realized I lost my ID. Totally my fault. And I lost $45. She says, and I
oh.
probably won't get any more from them. Uh, you
Well,
just made a
listen.
mistake.
Okay. So sometimes if you reached out to the scheduler and you talk to them and you say, "Hey, I misplaced my ID. I had to go get a new one." And you can, when you get your ID, you can show them because it'll have the date on the in which the ID was issued, and you can say, "Hey, yeah, I didn't have my ID. I misplaced it. I'll send you a copy. I still want to do shops. So, be, proactive with it because a lot of times those schedulers are human. They understand, stuff happens. We're not perfect. You didn't intentionally lose your ID, I'm sure, so reach out and say, hey, and a lot of times they will overlook some things, especially if you are, either new or they know you. You know what I'm saying? They know you, show up.
Hey, Awaken Goddess. She says, hi. Do you all ever come across evening roles that are remote? Yes, ma'am. Are you looking for part time? Queen, let me know. Nashawn says, thank you for all that you share with us. You're welcome. Jessica says, I have so many, and yes, the amounts will be nice. Is there any daily pay? Yep, I did a video, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, on daily pay companies. Let me find the link, Queen. Give me 1 second.
You want me?
I'm gonna
Okay.
find it because you're gonna be looking in the wrong place. I got it. I have it.
Okay. Hey, you ain't hurt my feelings.
So, Queen Jessica, I just put the daily pay in the chat. Hey, Celeste. She says, good evening, ladies. Hope all is well. We are great. How are you?
Ew.
Bianca says she is in Cali, and Presto Shopper has some really nice opportunities there.
All
Thank
right,
you, Queen.
my
Hey, Natural
California.
Charm. She says, thank you. Hey, short lady. See, how are you?
Long
She says,
time no
hey,
see.
Tan, Anchor, and Chat.
Well,
Happy
not
Sunday,
long time.
everybody.
Hey, Queen.
Queen So Right is here.
Hey, so right.
So right. So everybody, y'all see the queen up on the screen. It's so right. I know you probably like, why is Carol putting me on the spot? But I just wanted to say that So Right is one of the queens that makes a lot of money from Mystery Shop. 3K months from Mystery Shop. So
Yeah.
if you guys have any questions about Mystery Shopping, please, please, please don't hesitate. Put them in the chat. So Right says, hello to chicks in chat. I liked and shared. Thank
Yeah.
you, Queen. Bianca says, I sent an email right away. Keep us posted about that,
Yeah.
Queen Bianca.
And
Romaine says, hey,
usually,
my beautiful queens. It's past my bedtime. She said, I just wanted to see you guys. Okay, I will replay your video tomorrow. She says, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Queen. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Short Lady C says, everyone, please share the live. Thank you, Short Lady
sure,
C.
let me see.
Lene says, hey, Carol and Tan, like to share. Just woke up from a nap. I got hired for shift off too for the financial services. She says, looking forward to that for the month of July. Amazon, she says she made
All right.
$563.
All right. All right, Queen.
Congrats, Lene.
Congrats.
Queen of the Bronx, she says, good night, Romaine. Awaken Goddess, she says, full time. What type, Queen? What type of full time? I know you said evening, but what type?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Earl tonight, Short Lady C. Not yet. So Right says, Bianca, she says, that has happened to me before, and I showed my ID saved in my phone.
All right. And that's another thing, Queen. If we are doing these remote jobs, make sure you keep a copy of your ID, digital copy, because sometimes that works. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it works. So thanks, Queen, for that.
Yeah. Jessica, she says she has been on the wait list for Amazon Flex for 2 months. Yeah,
Wow.
they do got a wait list. I think they got one everywhere.
Oh, I didn't know
They
that.
pay good though. A lot of people, got a win of what they paying. So
I
I'm
didn't know.
pretty sure, Queen. Nikki says, "Congrats, Lene." Bianca says, "Thank you, so right." Gwen says, "Okay, I will check them out. Y'all been dropping some gems. Thank you, Gwen. Autism Mummy. She works for
Queen.
Shift Off. So she's another queen. She's one of the mods here that got hired with Shift Out. So she says, happy Sunday. Show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you, Autism Mommy. Thank you, Bianca. She says, liked and share. Hey, my Wilkerson. She says, hey, ladies in chat, liked and shared. Autism Mama, she says, hi everyone.
Hey, hey.
Ursula says, hey, short lady C. Celeste says, doing well, still looking, but I have been sharing. How do you get into the mystery shopping? Girl, you
Um,
just sign up.
yeah, just sign up.
Basically, just sign up. No interview with them, Celeste, and you don't have to have experience or a resume. And you can do these, in your own time. You can do multiple companies if you want to. And some people stack them. And what we mean by that is you can sign up for 5 companies and they could have 5 shops in your area. So if you have to
Mhm.
go drop the kids off at school and you're going to pass Walmart, maybe there's a shop that you can do at a gas station. Could be a couple of gas stations along the way. So you could stop at Walmart, do that shop, go to this gas station, do that gas station, get market for us, do a fast food shop, and all of these are along the way. And I do have a list of mystery shop companies. So I'll put them here in the chat if anybody else is interested in doing mystery shop. You can make some good income.
Mhm. And there are all types of mystery shops. You can do all types: grocery stores, gas stations, um, manicures, pedicures, massages, churches, strip clubs, anything you can mystery shop. It just depends on the company. And there are a lot of companies that offer mystery shop for.
Market Force, they have the fast food shops. So if you have children or you guys like to eat McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Sonic, take a look at Market Force. You probably just did not know that you could get paid for going to these types of establishments. They also have the mattress shops where you can go in the stores and lay on a mattress and get paid to do so.
So again, mystery shop is a good way to make extra money. You can do these things on your own time. There's not anyone saying, hey, go at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday to do this mystery shop. No, there are so many that you can do on your own time that you don't have to worry about anyone, telling you, hey, go now, go now, go now. You will go on your own time and then you will fill out reports. Nobody needs to know that you're mystery shopping. Nobody is supposed to know. So basically, you're going there and doing things you would do in everyday life. Maybe shop, lay on mattresses. It just depends on what the assignment is.
Yep. And I did put a link in the chat if anybody is interested in doing mystery shop. There
Mm-hmm.
are like Tan said, there are all types of mystery shops that you guys are doing already, but you just did not know that you could get paid to do them. Ellis in my book is like the top one. And this is the one where you go into the different apartment complexes, go check out apartments, ask questions. You may have to record the conversation, not for all of them, but for some of them you might. But the bonuses with Ellis, oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
are fantastic.
Yeah.
The bonus could be $125. The shop could be 35.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that. If you're looking for a part-time job, look at some of these mystery shop sites. Sure lady
Yeah.
C, she says, hey, autism mommy. Jessica says, thank you. I will apply to all of them. Okay, Jessica. Nishan says, I am interested in the mystery shopper company that you would suggest. So look at the chat, Queen. I've been dropping them in the chat. You may have to scroll down to the very bottom. Bianca says she cashed out 21 on paid viewpoint. All
All
right.
right.
Congrats, Bianca. Lene says, Jessica, that happened to me as well for Amazon Flex. She says, I would email them. Waking Goddess says she's looking for customer service or data entry. So the video today, Queen, we do have 30 customer service jobs. I got some data entry I'm gonna roll out this week. Bianca says that's a good idea. Going to the DMV tomorrow. Jessica says, Lene, who do I email and also where do I find that information? Lene says, thank you, Carol and Tan. Appreciate y'all. Do y'all have any part time? Yep, I got a link for a list of part time, Queen. Give me 1 second. And ask questions for those of you that are interested in a lot of the side gigs and side hustles. The queens that do them are in here right now. Queen So Right, Autism Mommy, she has about 60 something side gigs and side hustles that she does. Queen So Right, she does a lot of the mystery shop sites. Short Lady C, she does a lot of like the survey sites. Queen Lene, she has a mixture of sites that she does as well. My Wilkerson, she's in here. She does a lot of the side hustle sites. So if you are trying to get into doing the side hustles, but maybe you're a little bit hesitant or maybe you don't know which ones to start with, ask.
Yep.
The queens are in here.
They don't mind helping. They don't mind answering questions. You
Right.
just have to ask.
Lene, I put the link to part-time jobs in the chat. Shola C says, congrats, Lene. Lene says, thank you, Nikki. She says, hey, Ursula. Ursula says, hey, So Right. Curl is right. So Right is a moneymaker for sure. And Ursula, you are too, ma'am. Celeste, it depends. She says, do you have to pay for some of the shopping? It depends on exactly what they want you to do. Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. If it's a food shop and they're saying, go to McDonald's, go through the drive-through, order this, that, and that, yes, you will have to pay. They will reimburse you, but you have to keep the receipt and take a picture and upload it to the site. The apartment shops, you're not coming out of pocket with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other shops may just say go into the store, inquire about something, like the luxury watch shops. They may say go into this particular jewelry store, inquire about a Rolex watch, ask questions about it, take a picture of it so we'll know that you was there, but you're not actually going into the store to purchase the Rolex watch. It just depends on exactly what they want you to do. Could just be take a picture and come out the store. A cousin of mine, she went to do a vape shop, smoke shop. They wanted her to go in there, ask some questions about a particular vape, I think, or a particular brand of smoke or something. And that's all she had to do. Get the gentleman's name who was helping and ask him a few questions, get the answers, $35. That was it. Didn't have to purchase anything. Unless she wanted to, but she didn't have to. So let's says, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Shola says, sorry, I have been MIA. Just got back from my vacation. All right, Shola C.
Go ahead, Shola C.
Ursula said, market force, everybody, is great. She says, once you do a few shops, market force, again, this is the fast food mystery shop company. There are some other ones, but I know this one, they just have like a lot of fast food, like again, like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, things like that. They also have the mattress shops where you go into a mattress store or a furniture store. They may tell you to go to a particular mattress, test the mattress out, roll on the mattress, jump on the mattress if they let you, take a nap on it on the mattress. But market force, what'd you say, Tan?
Do whatever you gotta do on the mattress.
Right. Roll around on it, take a nap on it. They just want you to test it out. They didn't say go in there and buy the mattress. Just go test the
Right.
mattress out. But I did put the link in the chat. Lene says, Jessica, it will be under Amazon support email. Stephanie, she says, we traded in one of our cars and we got a car I'm comfortable driving. She says, a 2024 Toyota Corolla. And now I can do some mystery shopping. All right, girl. I used to have a Corolla. Matter of fact, I had two of them. Good car. I didn't have any problems out of my cars. Ursula says you will get calls and emails on a regular with
Mhm.
Market Force. Queen Brenda says I signed up with Pillar 8 for $95 in 2 weeks. She says product report card. She got 54. Paid viewpoint. She has 27. Prolific. She has 114 in 1 month. Nielsen Pulse. She has 645 points in 1 week. Obi Day. She got Opie Day. Remember that one saying she
I got
got
them for you.
76 points in 5 days. All right, Queen
All
Brenda.
right. So
Congrats, Queen. I'm gonna go and find Pillar 8.
let me
Pillar
do.
8 is a good one. If you want a non-phone side hustle, work anytime, no experience. You are basically reading a script and clicking a button. That's it, and that is all. If you want this side hustle, I say this is a great one to check out. A lot of queens here have already been hired with Pillar 8.
Okay. Hold on. And I put product report card. I'm going to put that in the chat. And if you want to get paid for testing products, basically what they do is they send you surveys, and they send you surveys about products. Thank you, babe. And basically you get products to test now. They can send you any type of products. It could be food, it could be hygiene, it could be health, whatever they need you to test, they will send you. They send you full size products. Once you test the product, you will tell what you liked about the product. They'll ask you some questions, and then they will send you payment. Product report guide is a good one. We have kings and queens who get products all the time to test. I also put Nielsen Pulse if you want to get paid for just letting a app run in the background of your phone or device that you are not using. Nielsen Pulse is a good one. I did that, put that in the chat. And also Opie Day, that is a great survey site. So I put that in the chat also.
Irene, she says, are there any free customer service training programs? I have not seen any, Irene. A lot
I
of the
read the
companies,
job will train you.
I was just about to say, a lot of the companies will train you, so I don't think you would need that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are going to train you on how to answer their phone calls. If it's just, let's say, Tan and myself, we used to work for Direct Response. I worked for them through Live Ops and through Alorica, which at the time it was called West at Home. So all we had to do, basically what they wanted us to do, was just read a script and stay on the script. And at the, I would say, next to the last part of the call, we had to do like what they call the upsells. So let's say if it was a product, we read the script, we get the information, the purchase, the person calling in, they're excited about the product, they want to purchase the product, but coming to the end of the call, they'll start throwing those upsells in. Well, if you get the product today, you're paying basically $14.99, but today only you can get this product as well, and this is a part of that product, and you'll pay another $5 for shipping. The product is free, but the shipping is $5. So most of the
Mm-hmm.
customer service jobs, they pretty much are straightforward. The ones that I've had, they
Yeah.
pretty much straightforward because again, they are going to train you. So I wouldn't really worry about a customer service training program.
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
all of them would not be the same. Some will be just depending on the call, but the majority of them will not. Short Lady C says she got a testimony cashed out in today from Fish $50 gift
All
card.
right. All
Go
right.
ahead, Short Lady C. Celeste says, okay, thank you. She says, I understand. And if you have any more questions, Celeste, we do have a lot of
Mhm.
people that do mystery shop. So just ask away, Queen. Stephanie says she just got the ride Thursday. All right,
Okay.
Stephanie. Happy for you,
Congratulations.
Queen. Jessica says, which ones are the mani and pedi and the massage? Presto.
Pesto shopper.
Presto shopper, Queen. Awaken says, you two ladies are a blessing. I'm glad I came across your live. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Queen.
Thank you.
And if you have any more questions, drop them in the chat. Nashawn says, thank you. You're welcome. Bianca says, Brenda, that is great. I signed up with Pillar 8, passed the audio. I am going to have a get busy. She says, you're going to have to get busy. Ursula says, Ellis is great. She says, especially the bonuses, one of my favorites, and Gig Spot is another. She says, just got paid $200 for 2 apartment shops.
All
Y'all
right.
see that? The queen just made $200, quick 200, just by walking into an apartment, asking questions, and filling out the form.
Mhm.
So if you want to be like Queen Ursula here and get paid a couple of $100, link is in the chat for Ellis Apartment Mystery Shops. And congrats again, Queen Ursula. Simpson Cash is Babel Audio seen to stop taking the two-party calls. Does anyone know another one like that besides Spout? I don't. Simpson Cash. Mm-mm. If anybody else here knows, please let us know.
Yeah. I
Brenda
don't know.
says, Bianca, yes, you are. She says, I'm still having fun with it. Lene says, thank you so much, Kara. I'm a look now. Okay, Queen. She says, thank you, short lady C. Celeste says, what's the best ones to start with on foot?
Um,
I would say look at Ellis, Queen, maybe
yeah.
Presto. What state are you in, Celeste? And I think the states that plays a big factor in it also. Because some states, depending on where you are, will have more than others. Queen so right, she says, hello, Queen Ursula. No problem, Celeste. Stephanie says she used to have a 2007. What year was mine? 2014, I think, Stephanie. I think mine was a 20. I had a 99 and then I got another one. I think it was a 2014. Ursula says, I have 48 pending for CX Group. She says, for 2 phone shops for the extinguisher service inspectors. Okay.
All right.
Congrats. Mocha Crane says, I live in NYC. So the video today, Queen, it will be about customer service jobs.
Mm-hmm.
This live stream here. Tan will read them at the end. But if you have any more questions, Queen, drop them here in the chat. Sholay C says, congrats to you, Brenda. Mocha, she says, thanks. You welcome. Ursula says, Pillar 8 is great and fun to do. An easy one, everybody.
Yeah.
I put the link in the chat. Lisa says, laugh out loud. My daughter is certified chef, but eats out a lot. Go figure. I share. I share a market force with her. That's too funny, Lisa.
Lord.
That's too funny. Brenda says, thank you, short lady C. Hey, sad girl. How are you? Shalexi says, hey, sad girl. Irene says, thank you, ladies. God bless. Thank you, Queen. God bless as well. Warthorna says, congrats on all the wins. Hey, Shayna. She says, good evening, two chicks. Two blessed chicks. All right now. She says
Oh,
in
thank
chat,
you.
thank you.
I received it. Thank you.
Right, me too. Shalexi says, thanks for Thornus. Spice says, hi, my first live. She says, thank you for the great leads. Hey, Spice, welcome, Queen. Stephanie says, I failed the audio. Gonna have to use my headset for pillar 8. Okay. Shalexi says, hey, Shayna. She says, hey, short lady C. Nikki says, hello, Shayna. Short lady C. She says, welcome, Spice Chocolate. She says, you will love it here. Thank you, short lady C. Hey, King Alex. He says, hey, Tan and Kerr. Happy Sunday, everyone. He says, congrats on all the wins. Oh, Florida. Girl, you ain't going to have no problem in Florida.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Probably get a lot of shops. There go Earl.
Hey,
Hey,
Earl.
King Earl. Latricia, she says I earned $30 and I have 45 pending on Vinted, and she earned another 3 on Depop. All right, Queen.
All right.
I need to sell some stuff. Everybody keeps saying that Depop and Vinted are two good sites to sell on. Poshmark, Macari, also good. I think certain ones sell, certain items sell better than
Yeah.
certain ones on other sites. I know my cousin, she sells a lot of like kids items on, I think it's Macari. But she said when she put like other items outside of the kids items, they don't do too well. Earl says, ding dong. He said, peace, fam. I'm late. That's okay, Earl. We give you a pass.
Right.
Shana says, hey, Nikki. Karen says, Queen Brenda, can I ask how long Pillar 8 took to make the 95? Somebody here, Karen, made 15 off of Pillar 8 in an hour. One of our queens said she tested it for an hour and she was able to make $15. So I don't know. So Rice says, hello, short lady C. Latricia, hey queen. She says, happy Sunday, everybody.
Hey,
Happy
hey.
Sunday. Michonne says, amen. Short lady C says, hey, so right, money making queen. Nikki says, I got my basket ready. Tonight. Vibes, I just put it in the chat, Queen. It is the first company on the link for Pillar 8. So check now. I just dropped it in. Spice Chocolate says, thank you, short lady C. Vibes is never. Hey, lady, most dangerous. She says, peace, peace. Hey, two chicks, my first live. I'm so glad I found y'all. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Vibe. Charlotte C says, hey, Earl, I was just asking about you. Blossom, hey. Spice Chocolate, she says, thank you. Hey, William, yes, we are live right now. Val says, hi, ladies. Any new 1099? No, I don't know if you were here, Vibes, and you have our old list of 1099, but nothing new. Now, if you don't have the list of the beginner friendly, a lot of these are 1099. I'm not sure if you have seen this list or not, but I'll put it here in the chat right now. A lot of those on that link are 1099. You don't have a lot of 1099. William says, just realized you've never been to a live session. Well, welcome. All right, look at King Earl, everybody. He cashed out $400 or 23.26 from Prolific. School got to start. School is about to start. Prolific, another good egg, everybody, to get in the basket. I'll let Tan talk about that one.
I didn't hear you. What you say? You cut out.
I said I'll let you talk about that one. Prolific.
Prolific. Okay, so if you are new here, there are a lot of individuals who also get paid by doing survey sites. Prolific is one of the best survey sites that we talk about. And Prolific is different than any of the other survey sites. A lot of the other survey sites are based on products and things like that. Well, with Prolific, it is not based on products. It is based off of students who or students or professors or people in the realm of doing research work that are either getting their PhD or doing some type of medical, educational, some type of research, and they need surveys and things like that for their quantitative data analysis. So again, they look for people like me and you to take surveys, depending on what type of research they're doing. They look for people like me and you, and Prolific is the company that does that, host those surveys for them. So Prolific pays well. There are people who are making upwards of $50 a day, basically just answering questions. So if you are interested in Prolific, sign up. There is a waiting list. There are some people who have gotten on and off the waiting list while we were on live. So make sure you get on the waiting list. And again, school is about to be in again for colleges. So you may want to get on the waiting list. So when they start looking for people to take those surveys and put new people inside the survey program, you are one of those people. Make sure you answer all of the About Me section on Prolific. That way they know what type of surveys you would qualify for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Prolific has paid car notes, car insurance, light bills. I just put the link in the chat for Prolific. Y'all be sure to take a look at that one and get the egg in the basket. Hey, Queen Racine, how are you? She says hello. William
Hey,
says, may I ask a few questions? Sure.
always.
Queen Tina, hey. She says, good evening, Queen Carlton and chat lovelies.
Hey.
Oh, it's good for selling plus size. Thanks for the information, Vibe Tribe. She says, Macari is good for selling plus size items.
Okay.
Show Lady C says, welcome to all of the newcomers. Lady Most Dangerous says, thanks for the warm welcome, ladies. Oh, no problem. Brenda, she says, Karen, it took 2 weeks. Elias says, meant to say, hey, y'all finally signed up for Pillar 8. All right.
All right, well, congrats.
Karen, that's gonna be hard to answer, Queen. She says about how many hours a day for 950 credits. That's gonna be hard to answer. Okay, William. He says I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and has some questions about the political survey jobs. Okay. Put the question in the chat, King. Ursula says, welcome, Lady Most Dangerous. You are in the right place to succeed. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Ursula. Brenda says, I didn't even do it every day, Karen. Bianca says, wow, I have to sign up. Okay, Queen. Tina says, I heard someone mention secret shops that they can do on foot. I know you all have been talking about Market Force this evening. They have food delivery shops that I take advantage of. She says, hope this helps. Thank you, Queen, for the tip. She says, congrats, my friend Earl. Ursula says, congrats, Earl. I'm so sick of this phone, but I throw it out the door. Ursula says, congrats.
Those of you, some of my friends, she was able to feed her family doing one of these shops. She went and got pizza and was able to get reimbursed for the pizza.
Somebody else here did that. Remember, one of our queens got some pizza. She was able to feed her. Was it Lene? It might have been Lene.
I don't know, but again,
one of the queens that got some pizza. She did a pizza shop. Ursula says, congrats, Earl. She says, Prolific is great. Sholacey says, congrats, my friend Earl. Elias says, the folks with Prolific might as well double up with Cloud Research. Yep. Thank you, Queen. Y'all be sure to get Cloud Research. Again, pay attention to the chat because the queens and the kings in the chat, they are actually doing a lot of the side gigs and the side hustle that you guys hear us talking about. Tan and myself, we used to do a lot. We don't do a lot anymore. Not like how we used to. We was hustling back then. We was hustling back then.
Mm-hmm.
But pay attention to the chat. Again, a lot of the kings and queens here are doing a lot of these sites that you guys will hear us talking about. Number 16 is cloud research. So 15 and 16, everybody that does not have these two in the basket, get these two in the basket. Queen of the Bronx says, yes, prolific, straight cash, no points to cash, and no gift cards. Cash is sent to the PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Queen. Alex says, I'm sorry, but prolific is not on my good side. They can kick rocks. They banned me. I tried to dispute, but that's all right. What happened, Alex? Did they? Are you sure they banned you, or did they? Because I know some people were getting like a error message. Are you getting like an error message? They may not have necessarily banned your account. Let us know, King, if you are getting an error message. Earl says prolific paid part of my rent. Amen. I know that's right. Y'all see that?
Right.
Prolific paid part of King Earl's rent. He said, Amen. Amen. Brenda said, congrats, Earl. So Right says, congrats, King Earl. William says, I know you mentioned very fast. I applied last week. I believe. Do you know if they're actively hiring? I never received an email that they received my application. So you won't receive a confirmation email, William. That does not mean that they did not receive your application, but we got so many people that probably applied. So I would just wait maybe another week or so to see if they will email you. But as far as I know, they are hiring for the political. And I would try ProMark Research, and I also would try KWCSS. All of these are doing political survey, remote jobs, part-time. So if you have applied for VeriFast and you have not heard back, that does not mean that they are not hiring. We got a lot of people that watch these videos, so we don't really know in the background who all is applying to these companies when we do post them. They could have gotten 100+ applications off of the live stream that we did a week or so ago. We don't know. Sometimes they'll respond fast, but sometimes they have, so many applications, they can't. It be so many people applying. Yeah. So if you are waiting, don't wait. Go on. Go on to the next company.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have a list of the political ones. I just need to find it. Hang on. There are other companies that hire for political surveys. Tan did a video last week on some others.
Yep.
Kiki, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. She says RIP to my mom.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Queen. She says, thank you for being my best friend. I'm sorry, Queen. I know the feeling. I done been there. 4 years ago. I know the feeling. And I will keep you in my prayers, sister. Helen says, I used to do good with women's clothes and shoes on Poshmark. All right, Queen, throw these tips out there, honey. I'm taking notes too. Thank y'all. Sholesi says, hey, Alaya. I can't say, Karen. She said, I guess 15 hours and 50 minutes will be 950 minutes, 950 credits on pillar 8. Really can't say with that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they don't pay hourly. So I don't know how you could like really figure out that with the minutes and the credits and all of that. I really don't know. Only thing I can say, you'll probably have to get on there and see. Lady Most Dangerous, she says yes. Earl says thank y'all. She says thank you, Ursula. Earl says, hey, sure, Lady C. Stephanie says, William, I got an email from Very Fast about 2 weeks later.
Mm,
So it just may take a minute.
yeah.
You probably got a lot of people in front of you. Ursula says, welcome, Lady Most Dangerous. Elias says, hey there, short lady C. Mandy says, hey, Queens. She got a testimony. She says, I downloaded branded surveys. It has been 2 weeks now. I made $70. In week 2, this past week, I made another 80. She says, now I am going into 3 weeks.
All right. Let me get branded.
She
All
says, thank
right.
you, ladies. You're welcome. Congrats, Queen.
Branded surveys. That is another good survey site. Did you see that testimony from that queen? We had a king who used to make $300 every week doing branded surveys. So make sure you sign up. And we also had another queen that was able to pay all of her bills every month off branded surveys. So make sure you check out branded surveys. If you are in the UK, I think we have a link for you also.
Queen of the Bronx, she says, oh, so sorry, Alex. But Alex, let us know if you got the error message, King. William says, Stephanie, are you working with them now? It very fast. Nashawn says, great. Stephanie says, no, she didn't take the job, but she's gonna reapply. Elias says, what's OP Day?
It
Survey
is,
site.
yes, the survey site.
Tan gonna get it, Queen. William says, do you make your own schedule with Verifast? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they pay weekly. Short Lady C says, has Leonica been here? Have not seen Leonica, Short Lady C. Um, William says, I did check ProMark. They're not hiring. ProMark, I think they're state specific. Um, oh, okay. He said, no, he said, they said my account will remain deactivated due to me not answering the surveys correctly. I explained that it was a system error, but they still said it will remain deactivated. Well, try Cloud Research, King.
Yeah.
I would just go on Cloud Research. They're just like Prolific. Um,
Yeah.
William, I'm gonna put another list of companies in here. Try KWCSS. They do the political also. Let me find them.
Did he try that list I put out there? Did you?
I put that list in here already.
Okay.
Yeah. I know ProMark, they are state specific.
Mm.
So look at the first one on here. They do political also. So if anybody is interested in doing the political surveys, these companies will let you work whenever you want to. A lot of them are not doing interviews. I think ProMark is, but the rest of them are not.
Mm.
doing interviews, part-time hours. Most of them want you to work at least, I want to say 15 to 20 hours a week. Oh, okay, William. He says, thanks. Yes, that's where I got the links from. So look at the chat now, William. I just put another link in the chat. Queen of the Bronx, she says, condolences for losing your mom. Nashawn, she sent the praying hands, Queen. Kiki. Sholetta C says, sorry to hear that, Kiki. William says, I'm keeping you in my prayers. Sorry for your loss, Kiki. Hey, Stephanie. She says, hey, y'all. Ginger said, it's the credit's money. Yes. Alice says, sorry to hear that, Kiki. Praying for you and your family. Queen of the Bronx says, Pillar A, 1 minute equals 1 credit, 10 credits equal $1, but they may limit the amount of recordings that you can do daily. William, he said, I'm just gonna wait. So try KWCSS. They hire in your state, King. Ursula says, sorry for your loss. Spice Chocolate, she says, my condolences. I lost my mom in 2018. Sorry to hear that, Spice Chocolate. Mirtha, she says, I need a part-time. So Mirtha, look at the political surveys, Queen. These are part-time, easy hires. And I also have a link to more part-time jobs. I have a list of beginner-friendly jobs that are part-time also. William says, I'm going to wait. I was also thinking of doing texting factory. Okay.
Okay.
We've had some people in here to do them.
Yep.
Husband Helen, she says, praying Kiki. Tam put the Opie Day link in the chat for anybody that is interested in that one. Hey, Miss B. She says,
Hey.
hey, Kara and Tan and Two Chicks family. Hey, Dee. She says, evening, Two Chicks and fam. I liked and shared. Thank you. Queen Bianca says, so sorry, Kiki. William says, yes, it's kind of hard finding certain jobs, especially with the political surveys. KWCSS, I don't know if Oasis, Autism Mummy, if you still in here, Queen, and you still have Oasis in the basket, let us know if they are hiring now for the political. Hey, Queen Tucker. She says, good evening, Queens. Alice says, okay, I'll try cloud research. She says, thank you. No problem. And also, when you in Arizona, let me see if Donata hires. I don't know if Donata hires in Arizona or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's another one that has the political.
Yeah.
Probably will start to see quite a few of them popping up because it is time to vote. Let me see right quick if they hire in Arizona. I don't see Arizona on here. They don't hire in Arizona, King, but KWCSS they do.
Mm-hmm.
He says, thank you kindly. You rock. Thank you, King.
Oh,
The
thank
lady
you.
C says, hey, Miss B and Dee. Hey, Open Vision. She says, hey, y'all, Two Chicks family. I live on Brandy. Okay, girl.
All right.
All right, Queen. She says, I had my interview with Playo. It was a success. Just waiting for training.
All right.
That's Queen. Earl says prayers. Thank you, Earl. Prayers to you, Queen Kiki. William says, just curious. I know you all mentioned texting factory. Yes. Do you have questions about it, William? Nikki says GMRS does interviews too for the political. I ain't never heard of them, Queen. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, yes we did.
GMRS 10?
GMRS, yep.
Did you have them on that link?
But we done heard of them. When she said it, I remembered that company.
I don't remember them. And if you missed us and you are just now tuning in, shift off. Shift off have some. They got some good campaigns right now. Y'all may want to take a look at that one. That one is $10.99. Work when you want in 30-minute increments. We just had a queen earlier to get hired with shift off. One question, one way interview. I put the link in the chat. One question, one way interview. Tell us about yourself. That's the question. Make sure you look the part because they are going to look at the interview, but there will not be a recruiter on the screen. It will just be you recording and answering, reading and answering the question. That's it. You can work in 30-minute increments. Everybody, get the egg in the basket. They got some new campaigns that they just posted from what we've been told. It's a work when you want opportunity for those of you that are looking. If you like to eat McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, you can get paid to do so. Fast food mystery shops.
If you have ever went and looked at an apartment community, if you have ever went out and went to rent an apartment, check out Ellis. You can get paid for doing just that. A lot of these shops pay between $30 and $50, but a lot of the bonuses may be 2 to 3 times what the shop is paying. So it is not unheard of for some of the shops from Ellis to pay upwards of $200. So make sure you check out Ellis.
If you have a cell phone, you can get paid to take pictures for different companies. I have a list of them and I'm going to put them here in the chat. Y'all be sure to get these easy side hustle eggs in your basket. I know there's a lot of information for some of you guys because a lot of you guys may be new here to our channel or just new to working from home in general. Take notes. We do live streams a lot. Ask questions. It is remote job hiring season because peak time is coming. A lot of these companies will start to hire like crazy. So now is the time. If you want to work from home job, you can most definitely get one, whether it's part-time, full-time. You want a side gig, side hustle, you can get those as well. Thank you, Nikki, for the information. William says, do the folks that have done Texting Factory anyone made decent money there? I've not done Texting Factory, but I have made decent money texting lonely people. I have, but not for Texting Factory, William. Hey, Queen Meek. She says, hi, ladies in chat. Open Vision says, congrats. Show Lady C says, hey, Meek. Stephanie says, hey, y'all. LaShawn, she says, just giving a praise report. Apply for cloud research from the live almost 2 weeks ago. She says, I was accepted this past Monday. To date, I've made $37.62 with 31 pending. Grateful for you both. All right, girl. Congrats, Queen.
All right,
congrats. Cloud research, everybody.
Yeah, it is just like Prolific.
Yeah, be sure to look at cloud research. Cloud Research is number 16. Prolific is number
Yep.
15. Cloud Research is number 16.
So y'all make sure y'all check that out. And again, there are a number of survey sites we talk about when which you can get paid. I will put some in the chat. So if you're looking for some, I will put some that we talk about. And some of our kings and queens here do. So
Yeah.
um, Google Rewards is another one. It is for iOS only. So for in this case, so if you have an iOS and you're looking to do Google Rewards, I did put the link in the chat.
William says, I also did want to mention about Oasis. I worked there. I never left on bad terms, but they told me they don't hire previous agents back. But I think one of you mentioned that you got hired back. I did. I think I worked for them, what, 3 times, Tan?
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 times, William, I worked for them. So, right, she says, hey, sister, Meeks. William says, questions about shift off. Are they pretty good? Queen Ursula said they are. We've had several that have said that they
Yeah.
are good. Yes. Meek says, hey, short lady, see. And she says, hey, Queen, so right. Queen Tucker, she says, thank you. I will check them out. Okay, Queen. William says, I've seen the info on shift off. Okay. Got a testimony. I just got done talking about the luxury watches. I just told
Yeah.
y'all that. Queen Shalonda, come on up here. She says, I made 125 on 2 luxury watch shops in the month of July.
All right.
Congratulations, Queen.
And again,
And let me
yeah.
ask Shalonda, how long did it take you, Queen?
Amen. And
Let us know that in the chat. Go ahead, Sam.
a lot of people, we talk about earning money, and a lot of us are conditioned to earn money in an hourly on an hourly basis, meaning you want to earn $10, 15, 20, $30 an hour. But what if I told you you can earn that type of money doing these task-based things? I'm sure it did not take Queen Shalonda to an hour to do those 2 watch shops. It was probably less than an hour. Those who do Ellis can earn upwards of $200 in less than 30 to 45 minutes. Now, again, like I said, we are so programmed to earn our money on an hourly basis. We don't think about the task based things that we can do in the short amount of time that we can do it in and earn basically the same or more money than we would on an hourly basis. And a lot of people come and say, are these things consistent? Will I earn money consistently? Put a 1 in the chat if you are a consistent earner with side gigs and side hustles. Please, if you would, put a 1 in the chat if you are a consistent earner with side gigs and side hustles. And I'll let that answer that for himself.
Yeah. Kiana, she says how do a lot of these companies pay PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or banking account? It just depends, Kiana, on the company.
Yeah.
The side gigs and side hustles, a lot of them pay PayPal or direct deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Meek says, sorry, y'all. She was on her other page. She is Island Gal. William says, but then I read some not so good reviews on Shift Out. Probably the individuals, William, because everybody's not going to like the same thing. I like the mystery shops inside the house, the telephone. Tan does not. I
And
like
let
to teach when we teach for Cambly, I like to teach on the kid side. Tan does not. So if I was writing a review, I may say, well, I don't like the adult side. The adults are rude. I may say that, but that's my personal opinion. So everybody, of course, will have an opinion about all of these companies. We all are not going to like the same thing. That's kind of
and
like my take on it. You have to kind of work these things for
mhm,
yourself to just to to get a better picture, a better view of whether or not if shift off is going to work for you. It may not work for me, but it may work for Tan. It may not work
mhm,
for Queen Meeks, but it may work for Queen So Right.
yeah.
So it's just to me, yeah, I read the reviews on different companies and stuff like that, but how do I know that this person was the top notch employee? They may have been coming to work late. They may have been on the phone talking to the customers rude. And then now they got fired, so they're mad. So of course they are going to go and leave a bad review. So I would say don't let the bad reviews deter you from applying for the job. You may have a good experience with shift off.
Mhm,
But that's just my take on that.
yeah.
Me says hi again, so right and short lady. See. uh is it Capri? I'm gonna say Healy because I think I'm gonna mess the first part up. They say, what is shift off job? 1099 customer service. You may be taking some inbound calls depending on which client that you choose.
Yeah.
But it is 1099 work when you want. No interview with a recruiter. However, there is a one question interview that you are doing one sided. So, like you see me and Tan on the screen, take me off. It'll just be you and maybe something over here. And you just read the question and answer it. But just make sure you look the
Mhm.
part because they are going to review your video. Didi says, my condolences, Kiki, to you and your family. Vanessa, she says, I tried to apply for shift out, but it says I have an existing application. Did you ever hear back from them, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Did you check your spam or your other folders to see if they emailed you back? We have not. Meeks, have you heard from her? She says, anyone seen Leonica lately? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We have not heard from Leonica. Miss B says, congrats, Queen. Shayna says, congrats to all. Spice Chocolate says she applied to Ellis while in the live. All right, Queen, keep
All
us
right.
posted. Y'all ready for Queen Kizzy? She has a testimony. Come on up here, Queen. She says, hi, two chicks in chat, liked and shared. I am filling out my reports from my shops from Friday. $400. 175 one apartment shop, 125 for another apartment shop. She did 5 phone shops at $20 each.
All right. All right. Now,
Congratulations,
we're not
Queen.
gonna say that's
And this just from Friday, y'all.
seven
Today is
hundred
what?
dollars
Tuesday?
in just apartment shops. And Kizzy, just, 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 just entertain me and tell me how many hours it took you to do that. Just entertain me.
Friday. She said she did this on Friday, everybody. Today is Sunday. Four hundred
Mm-hmm.
dollars in what, a couple of days? She said Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Ursula says, congrats to Sean. Deshaun said, very easy. Some surveys, some chats with AI, simple questions, 5 minutes.
All right.
Thank you, Queen. Me says, I'm on my phone and laptop. I have 1,000,001 accounts. I stay getting confused. You're so funny. William, yes, we've had several. Autism Mummy is she's working for them. Queen Ursula
Mhm.
works for Shift Off as well. They are in the chat now. Alex says, I'm gonna hype up cloud research when I get my win. He said, laugh out loud, stay tuned. Cholet C said, Meeks, I spoke with her earlier today on Discord. Okay. Okay, Cholet C. William says, wow. We did, Meeks. I forgot to email you back, Queen. Thank you. She was asking about did we see her payment proof.
Oh yeah, we did. Thank you, Meek. Sorry.
William says, I guess they don't like them. Uh, Queen Tucker, she says, kids, they make their money. What company you work for? The Ellis. She says, for the apartments, is it Ellis? William says, I need to check them out. Shift out. Check them out, William, and let us know what you think. You might like them. Me says, sure, let's see. Okay, good. I just want to know she's all right. Nashawn says, congrats. Shalonda says, thank you so much, ladies. And Shalesi says, yes, she is. Uh, L. Tucker, she says, what about the luxury watch shops? I don't know which company Queen has them. One of our queens, she just made some money. If she's still in here and can let us know.
Yeah.
William says, does shift off have a certain number of hours you need to do a week, or do you need to pay for a background check? I think you do have to pay, William, for the background check. Not sure about the certain number of hours because that will depend on the client. They have different clients, different projects under their umbrella. So I don't really know. You probably have to sign up for them to see what hours are required. It probably will be more than likely different for each client. One client may say 10 hours a week, one client may say 15. So you're not actually working for Shift Off, you're a contractor, and you'll be working for whomever you choose to work for under Shift Off's umbrella. Shalesi says, congrats, Shalonda. Meek says, let's get the likes up, everyone. She says, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Go and share the video. We gave a laptop last week. I think I got what? How many more I got, saying? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5, because I got one in my house. So I'm at my daddy's house. So I think it's like 4 or 5 downstairs. So y'all be sure to share. I got to get rid of them. Queen Tucker, she says, congrats. Celeste says, congrats. Ursula says, was it the Rolex shop, Shalonda? Nikki, you may have. Did we have a link for? We got Oasis somewhere. Let me see. I didn't put a certain link in here for Oasis. I think we got them on a list. Let me look for you here now. Yep, they are on here. I don't know if they are hiring now or not for the political surveys, Queen, but you can email them and see. You just have to email the recruiter your resume. And if she likes what she sees, she'll email you back. I forgot to put the number. So they are number 12. Number 12 on the list, Queen, is Oasis Marketing. Shalonda said it took her 30 to 45 minutes per shop. She says, but the reporting takes additional time. Thank you, Shalonda. Yeah. So Shalonda did answer the question. This one was about the luxury watch shop.
Mm-hmm.
Kizzy says the apartments were under Grace Hill, listed on the platform named the Training Factory. L. Tucker. I'm going to put it up here. Y'all take a screenshot. Thank you, Kizzy. Thank you, Shalonda. Autism Mama says, congrats, Shalonda. Stephanie got a 1 in the chat. Toya got a 1 in the chat. Kizzy got a 1. Deshaun got a 1. Nikki got a 1. Shalonda says, thank you, everyone. I'm so grateful for this channel. Thank you, Queen. And we are grateful for you guys. Alex got a 1 in the chat. Open Visions got a 1. So right got a 1 1. So right got a 1 1 1.
And these
so
are
ladies see 1.
These are people who consistently make money doing mystery shop consistently. And how many people that is? A lot of them. So
it is. That is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on one second. El Tucker, she says, thank you, Kizzy. Lady Most Dangerous, a quick question. Anyone know what YouGov is? I just went to check out Prolific. I was sent to YouGov to fill out my info. You sure you
Prolific.
clicked on the right link, Queen?
Yeah.
You clicked on number 15, Queen? It should have taken you straight to Prolific site. Now, we do have YouGov on here, and YouGov is number 12. So look at number 15, Queen. YouGov is a political survey site. I think you might have clicked on the wrong one. Look at number 15, Queen, Prolific. Kiana says, thank you. You welcome. Kizzy says, you welcome, L. Tucker. William says, I agree, like taking calls from customers. He says, I agree,
Mhm.
ladies. Right. Shalana says, Cambly, they played in my face. Never heard back from them. How long ago it's been, Queen?
And apply in October.
You so funny. He's got one side across the screen.
Who?
Meeks girl. You see all the
Uh,
ones.
okay, not today, Meeks.
Meeks is funny. William said shift off reminds me of live ops. Yeah, kind of similar to live
I
ops.
can see that.
Right. They have different clients under their umbrella. A lot, believe it or not, a lot of the companies do. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
the companies do. Alorica, they have different clients. Found Ever, I think they have different clients under their umbrella. Some of those companies are W-2s versus like the VeriFast, the Shift Offs, the Live Ops, the Next Reps. They have a lot of different clients, but those are just 1099. Cholet sister laugh out loud. Me, William says, I agree. Alex says, I'm so grateful for y'all. Even when I am not able to make it on the live, I always make sure I catch the replays. Laugh out loud. He says, y'all are a true blessing for real, for real. Thank you,
Oh,
King
thank you.
Alex. We appreciate that, King. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Thank you.
William says, no, I appreciate it. I think I'm going to apply. Keep us posted, William. Let us know, how it's going. And if you just run into a stumbling block, come back and ask the questions.
Yeah.
Vanessa says, no, I never heard anything, and this was in the past. You can always reapply, Queen. Just use a different
Mm-hmm.
email. I would try that. Nishan said, flexibility is the best part of the gigs. Regarding the agent, it is great, but has slow moments. She says, you all have great information. I have shared the link. Thank you, Nishan.
Thank you.
She says, congrats. Ursula says, congrats, Kizzy. Sholesi says, congrats. Me says, true. There's a side gig I made 40,000 from 1 year after someone else on here said she had a bad experience. She says, then one had a good experience, which I didn't make a dime from them. Yep. So it
Mm-hmm.
varies from person to person. Thank you,
Yeah.
Meeks. Stephanie says, I'm over here entertaining this game on Best Play. Okay. Toya says, I have no complaints with Shift Off. I get paid on time and can work multiple campaigns. Thank you, Queen Toya. William says, how long does it take to hear back from Shift Off, and do they have a required amount of hours or charge for a background check? I think you do have to pay for a background check, King, but I'm not sure about the hours because that will vary from client to client. And I'm not sure how long it'll take either to hear back. Nikki says, congrats, Kizzy. Alex says, congrats, Kizzy. Hey, Queen Angela. She says, hey, all, happy Sunday. Meek says, I have the updated on, sending it now to you ladies. Okay, Meeks. Hey, Mocha C. She says, hey, all, this is Mocha C, and I'm wanting to know which drama app actually pays. Leonica was the one that told us
Yeah.
about those, Queen, and she is not on here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the drama apps.
Yeah.
Kizzy said, so the phone shops, she said, took me about 2 hours to call each location and fill out the reports. The apartments were completed within an hour since I made a route, she says, and they were less than 10 minutes apart. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Kizzy. Thanks for the
All right, easy.
information.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Queen.
yeah.
Shola C says, hey, Mocha C. Kizzy says, I would have submitted my apartment evaluations on Friday, but the weekend had me busy with other things. Oh, okay.
Okay.
William says, I heard they charge 300 for the background check with shift off. Is that right? You think? I think one of their clients they do.
Yeah,
I don't think it's for everybody, William, but they do have a client that is charging that amount, but it is a long-term opportunity.
yeah.
William says, I worked another company like Shift Off. They were called Live Ops. We verified the 300 because somebody reached out to us
Mm-hmm.
Friday, or was it Thursday, about
Yes.
that particular project, and we did verify that yes, it is legit, and yes, it is 300.
Mm-hmm.
Me says she just made $400 in 2 days. All right, Meeks.
All right.
Congrats. Mocha C, she says, hey, show lady C. Kizzy says, congrats everybody on hustling those dollars. She says, remember everyone that's scared to do mystery shopping that you don't have to interview for these. The money is on the table. I like that. In a city near you. Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Kizzy. I like
Yeah.
that. It's sure enough on the table. Here comes
Mm-hmm.
Queen Angela with her testimony. Y'all better listen to these people. They know what they talking about because
Yeah.
again, these are the ladies and the gentlemen, the kings and the queens
Mm-hmm.
that are doing these side gigs and side hustles. Come on up here,
And it,
Queen Angela. She got 3095 pay viewpoint, 8175 Bronx panel, 3186 branded, 8 on Ipsos, money time fetch. She got 489. She got Survey Junkie, Appen, Inbox Dollars, 975, Gig Spot, and 617 on Pillar A. Girl, you got
well,
$900 on Gig Spot.
wow.
Woo!
All
Mystery
right.
Shop. Mystery Shop, everybody. The Queen got
Yeah.
$900 on Gig Spot. Just drop the link in the chat. Go ahead, Tan, because I know you so eager to talk about it.
I was about to get Ipsos.
Now I
So,
said, go on talk about Gig Spot. I said, I know you
oh,
so eager.
oh, okay. So if y'all are looking for some mystery shop company, Gig Spot is it's not a mystery shop company. It's kind of like a shift off for mystery shop. They have all different types of companies under their umbrella of Gig Spot, and a lot of mystery shop companies put their shops on the Gig Spot platform. And again, they have all type of web and phone shops, apartment mystery shops, what we call audit shops. And our queen, Miss Angela, she made $975 off of Gig Spot, and you can too.
Yeah. And what the queen say, the money is on the table in a city near you.
Yeah.
William says, oh, Aces is the one that told me they don't rehire previous agents. He said, it's cool though. How long ago was that, William? Jazz, hey, hey, hey. She says, hi, ladies. William says, you ladies are so helpful. I'm grateful for the help and the resources you all provide. Thank you, William. We
Thank
appreciate that.
you.
Hey, Shaka. She says, hi, everyone. Jazz says, congrats to you, Kizzy. William says, I never had much luck with mystery shops. What's going on with the mystery shops, William? He says, I've been working from home since '08. This is the best channel I've seen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lady Most Dangerous, she says, I'm not sure. Yes, I think so. Let me check. Show Lady C says, hey, Mocha C. William says, I was with Live Ops for years. Me too. Miss B says, do you need teaching certificates to apply for the teaching or the tutoring 1099 jobs? It just depends, Miss B, on the company.
Mm-hmm.
Cambly, you do not. You do not need a teaching certificate
Yeah.
degree, nothing with them. But some of the other ones that I used to work for, you did have to have some type of TSOL, the TSOL, TESOL, or some type of degree or some type of teaching certificate. So it really depends on the company. Pre-plea or pre-ply, I don't think you need one for them. I don't think you need nothing for them either. I'm not mistaken. Ingu, I don't think you need anything for that one either. So it just depends, Queen, on the company. A lot of the beginner friendly companies, no. But the more advanced ones, they may require some type of teaching certification or even a degree. Thank you, Jazz. She says, yes, you are a blessing. Thank you, Queen.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. William says, yes, I worked at Found Ever when they were Sykes, and I worked at Alorica. Sadly, Alorica doesn't hire. Oh, they don't hire in Arizona anymore? Oh, no.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Kizzy says, thank you, Ursula. William says, I will keep you all posted with Veer Fast and Shift Off. Okay, William.
Thank you.
Ursula says, welcome, Kizzy. Queen Angela says, correction, 225 patient voices. She says, so this is what she got, everybody, in the month of July. $1,960. I got to say that again for the people back there behind Tan's bookcase that don't think that the side gigs and the side hustles pay real money. $1,960 for the month of July, everybody.
Okay.
Woohoo! And Queen
And
Angela
some
is the
people
queen
don't
that
make
fixed the laptop
$1,900 going
last
to a
week.
full-time job.
You said what time?
Some people don't make $1,900 a month going to a
Mm,
full-time job.
nope. So y'all let that sink in. Queen Angela is in the building. Whatever questions you have, now would be the time to ask.
Mhm.
Shalesi says, hey, Angela. And Angela is our queen that won the laptop last week.
Yeah.
And she already got it because she sent us the proof. Congratulations again, Queen Angela. Nikki says she paid $40 for the background check at Shift Off, William. They do have a client. I don't know if you've seen the client, Nikki. They do have one client that's requiring $300 for background, fingerprint, and like some more other stuff that you have to get to work for this client because this particular client is in the banking industry.
Mm-hmm.
But just for regular any other client, the background is just $40. So thank you, Queen Nikki, for the information. Toya said you just need to work at least a minimum of 130-minute shifts, or is it 130? Maybe it's 130-minute shift within 21 days, if I remember correctly, for shift off. Okay, so she paid $40 for the background check, William.
Mm.
Jazz says, would I need to apply to Grace Hill to Mystery Shop Apartments? You can, Queen. I would do Grace Hill, Ellis, Garrett Stack. Stack a hold of me if you can. Jazz says, congrats, Meeks. Ursula says, congrats, Meeks. William says, nice. So if you get on a program with shift off and there is always hours available, can you stay on one program? I
Mm.
don't know. That's a good question. Can you work like different projects with shift off? If anybody can answer William back, we would greatly appreciate that. Kizzy says, I received an email from Donata saying they placed their hiring on hold. Has anybody else experienced this? For real, they probably got a lot of people and got to get them trained.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, William. He said, sorry about all the questions about shift out. That's okay. You got to know the answers, so it's okay to ask.
Yeah.
Meek says, thank you, Jazz. Miss B says, congrats, kings and queens. Toya says, William, I've been with them so long. I don't remember how much it was. The new campaign, she said, the new campaign, they are charging a 300, but you get it back after working 100 hours. You can use the Klarna pay to split the payments. Hey, that's good. Now, I didn't know that, but that's
Hmm.
good. So thank you, Nikki, for that information.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good to know because somebody may ask. I don't pay no 300. I mean, I don't. $300, that might be a lot for some people to come out for.
Yeah.
Ursula says, congrats, Meeks and Angela. William says, do I have to work that program for the 300 to shift off, or can I choose another one? You can choose another one, William. Kid said, Miss Angela, what is patient voices? Jazz says, okay, thank you. Meek says, I made that from the game. I just sent you the proof for the amount I made and proof that I cashed out a part of it to PayPal. I cashed out all of it now, but their game app only allows $100 a day daily to cash out. Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Meeks. Kizzy says, congrats, Meeks and Angela. Congratulations, Meeks. William says, I asked the recruiter twice. In fact, that Oasis just last week. Oh, really? I don't know, William, because I worked for them. I got to think about it. 2014, maybe 2015, 2016. It was a lot of times. That's all I can remember. I want to say it was back then. It has not been recently. So Queen Stephanie, she says best play. She got 261 plays where she got, is it 6 million? 6 million points, girl. She got
Wow.
$38 play zone and just game. She got 121,000 points. All right.
All right.
Congrats. Anybody else with any good news that they want to share? Y'all be sure to put it here. We do have a lot of new people on this chat tonight, and they may be skeptical on how much money people are really making off of the side gigs and the side hustles. I get that. We get that question a lot. Is this legit? How are these people making money off of mystery shop sites, survey sites, any of this work from home sites that y'all talk about? Yes. So we most definitely understand
Yeah.
it. Miss B, she says, thank you. Alex says, Meeks, what game is that and how long did it take you to get that amount? So Meeks did put the app in the chat. It is Try Rewards. She is making money from this one. Kizzy says, L. Tucker, how was Playo's interview and is this 1099? It's 1099, Kizzy. It's a work when you want opportunity also. So Rice says, that is awesome, Angela. She says, congrats. Shola C says, congrats, Angela. Jazz says, yes, congrats, Angela. Alex says, congrats, Angela. Nishan says, congrats. Bianca says, congrats. Hey, Queen Lorraine. She says, congrats, Angela. Wendell, he says, what's this, baby? We are doing a live stream, Wendell. Do you want to work from home? Let us know, King. Shayna says, congrats, Angela. At $1,900 probably got Wendell over here. Angela says, hey, sure lady, see Kizzy, Spice Chocolate is clapping. Me says, I made that in 2 days because they had a double the amount last week. The game was puzzles and chaos. She said she played up to city level 25. After that, it's not worth it. The game pays out 900 plus. She got 400 plus. All right, Mix.
Congrats.
Congrats. Mix is dropping another side hustle egg in the chat for everybody. So y'all find Mix name Omikia. And I know I probably said that wrong, Queen. Y'all find one of our mods here. I'm gonna put it here on the screen. Let me go back up. Hang on. So that is the gaming app. Y'all click on that link. That is Meek's referral link. You might get some points or something. but she has made $400 in a couple of days off of this one. Gaming app. Knitting Crochet says, congrats everybody. Kids says, I tried to get on with Shift Out Next Rep, other platforms like that, but they don't accept 5G internet. I just said I keep my side hustles and apply to other platforms. Okay, Queen. Lisa says, hey ladies, I watched your video the other day and applied for Texting Factory.
All
Hey
right.
Lisa, so if you get hired, please do not send the lonely men back to me. I don't want them. Keep them, Queen, but keep us posted if you hear back. Autism Mama said you can work multiple campaigns with Shift Off, everybody. Judith, I don't really know about the patient voices. Maybe one of the queens here can let you know. Nishan says, real estate agent, I was saying it's great, but slow moments. Okay. Yeah, the gig opportunities are good because of the flexibility. She says she's on gig spot. She says, thank you all very much. You're welcome, Nishan. Keep us posted, Queen. Alex says, Meeks, did you have to pay anything? Some of those games require a purchase. Angela said, Patient Voices, everybody, is online focus group.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Focus groups.
Spice Chocolate says, I just got on a prolific wait list. Okay, Queen, keep checking. You might get out while we on the live.
Mm-hmm.
Have known several people to get on and get right off.
Yeah.
Tia, what type of job, Queen? She's looking for bilingual Spanish, Portuguese, but what type? We have them, but just let us know like what type. Autism Mama said the $300 one covers that one campaign. There are others with much cheaper backgrounds. I think the cost is only $40. Thank you, Autism Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Kizzy says, thank you, Angela. I'll look into it. Vanessa Oasis Marketing, they do the political surveys. Queen. Angela says, thank you. Ursula, she says, you're welcome, Kizzy. Miss B says, congrats, Angela. William says, I'm just looking for one program to work a few hours a week and shift out as I work full time from home already. Just want to supplement. So scroll past, if you are on shift out, William, don't look at the $300 one, King. They said there are other projects for $40. Me said you don't have to, Alex. She says I usually don't do. She says I usually don't, but this time I did. She said the profit was worth it though. She says I don't suggest paying to play unless you have the time though. It's worth it with that game though. Lorraine says, hey, Autism Mommy. Jazz says, congrats, Stephanie. Shayna says, congrats, Stephanie. Angela says, thank you, everyone. Sholesi says, hey, Lorraine. Kizzy says, oh, yeah, Carl, I emailed the recruiter from KWCSS. She said she was looking to hire for full-time at the moment. She also mentioned that I could choose my own hours, so I might go ahead and stack. Okay, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Lorraine says, hey, short lady, see. Alice says, for those who are new, I was once there. You all have to do. He says, all you have to do is just get out and try it. And after you see that win, use that as motivation to keep going.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Me says, if you don't want to pay to play Hexa, Sort, Point Out, and Mahjong. Those are worth it without paying to play, Alex. So I'm going to put it up here. Thank you, Meeks. Celeste says, congrats. Kiana says, not job related, but for anyone who rents and pays through a rental app, you can take advantage of flex or split pay to split your rent into 2 payments. I think I have been seeing somebody talk about that on Facebook. Thank you, Queen. Kiana. William says, y'all are convinced I'm going to apply shift. Okay, King. Shorley C says, hey, knitting crochet. Celeste says, congrats. Me says, also their customer service is top notch. She says, so if you ever have any delay in payout, they will help pretty quickly. Payouts are usually instant. Judith says, are these apps or .com sites? I tried the link for Prolific. It takes me to something else. Are you clicking on an ad, Queen? Sound like y'all might be clicking on the ads. Prolific. This is on our blog, and it takes me straight to Prolific. So bypass the ads, Queen, and click number 15. Didi says, "Congrats, Meeks. I just downloaded that game today. I'm gonna give it a try." Meeks says, "Two cheeks. That's okay. It's a German pronunciation, but the easiest way to say it is Omika." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Autism Mama says, "Hey, Lorraine." Alice says, "Thank you, Meeks." Tia says, "Chat support, respond to email, surveys, and transcription." Have not seen that, Queen. Tan, have you seen anything? Chat support, respond to emails?
Mm-mm.
I have not seen anything with the chat support in email. Not lately. We come across them, but I have not seen any lately. The transcription, yes, I have seen the transcription. Surveys, what you mean by surveys? The survey sites or political surveys? Elaborate on that one, Queen. I have seen transcription though. And I've done like videos on typing. I call them typing jobs, but transcription jobs. Tan did a video 2 weeks ago. Company reached out to us. Daily transcription.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for transcriptionist. So if anybody wants to do transcription work, daily transcription, they reached out to us.
Mm-hmm.
Now they do have different courses on their site. They do charge money for these courses. This is a legitimate company. If you guys want to learn transcription, I would say maybe look at some of their courses. They don't cost a lot. I see $50, I see $35. Check out Tan. I'm gonna put her video, the link to the video in here. Yeah, be sure to check them out. Kizzy says, if anyone needs it, your local library possibly has mobile hotspots that you can check out if you need internet service. All you need is a library card. Thank you, Queen. It's a good tip. Judah says, thanks for the reply. I'm new to your channel and very grateful. No problem, Queen, and welcome. Lisa says, laugh out loud. I sure will. Me says, thank you, Didi. And she says, you're welcome, Alex. Hey, Jay Gree. Jay Gree says, good evening. Good evening. William says, ladies and gents, try for this wonderful session. I'm going to apply a shift out. Me says, once I try some more games, I will let you know. We are warriors. It is not worth it, free or paying. I'm going to put it up here. Hang on 1 second, Tam.
All right. Okay, y'all. Well, we are going to get to the positions because y'all know I got to go to work in the morning. But I will put the link in the chat. Carol will finish reading the chat. So it is 30 positions. There are mainly customer service. I think there's one non-phone. Most of them hired throughout the United States. I'll read a couple of them, well, a few of them, and then you guys can read the rest. Mercy is looking for a patient access representative. This is a full-time regular position. The ability to communicate effectively, ability to establish and maintain effective working relationships, strong interpersonal skills, and ability to work under stress. This is a entry level position. So if you're wanting to get into healthcare, this is a entry level position. So you can check that out. The next one is number 23. Jerry is looking for a remote call center agent. Um, this is an hourly wage of $19 and to $21. They will pay for your PNC license within 60 days. You could, this is beginner friendly. You'll respond to inbound calls to a distant for current customers, process service requests, help customers answer questions, and work to retain GRI policyholders. And again, it pays $19 to $21 an hour. Number 22, Humana is looking for an IFG customer success agent, and this is nationwide. You have a current and valid health insurance license for your state. You need to have an active license, health insurance license. So if you do have one, they are looking for you. You need 2 years experience working in virtual health. Bilingual is a plus. Shifts could fall anywhere between 8 to 8, and training will start day one for the first 6 weeks. You need to make sure your internet is within within upload and download speed, and they do provide equipment. Number 25, Peraton is hiring call center representative, and you're going to support the defense travel management, answer incoming calls and chats for customers, for respond to customer inquiries. You may also make outboard service calls to customers, follow up with customers where necessary. And this is about travel reservations and things like that. And you may train an employee, and you need 2 to 4 years work experience, and you must be able to pass a tier 3 background investigation. So make sure you check that out. And I'll read one more. Number 17, Globe Life, is looking for a customer retention representative. And this is a Monday through Friday schedule. You'll do inbound cancellation support. You just need a high school diploma, Microsoft Office minimum typing experience, and you need reliable attendance, ability to work full or part-time based on production position specifications. So they are looking for full and part-time employees. So if you want to work part-time, Globe Life is still looking for, or also, well, they were looking early, probably 2 months ago, for part-time employees. So make sure you check that out. It is 30 on the list. And Carol says she's not coming back. She's having trouble with her computer. So we will see you guys on Wednesday. For all of you new people, come back on Wednesday. If you have any questions, make sure you bring them. Thank you guys. Don't forget to check out Call Center QA. Don't forget to check out, for those of you who are looking for something flexible, check out Shift Off. And we will see y'all on Wednesday. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.